Hello, this is Collection Connected, and I was back, just coming back. I was going to show you guys some of my favorite covers. I see the other guys doing like top 50, top 25, whatever. So I was trying to show slabbed books that I've not already showed before in other videos. I've already showed, a lot of my keys like Hulk 181 and Amazing Spider-Man 121, 122, stuff like that. But these are just some other great books that I've had that I enjoy. This one here, we got Spectacular Spider-Man 200, 9.8, Death of Harry Osborn, with just a great Goblin Spidey cover, holographic, the 90s, you can't resist that shine. Here we got, this one was interesting. I purchased this and didn't even realize this is the Ultimate Spider-Man #1, 9.8 KB's reprint. The thing that's different about this one is, never even realized when I bought this, it has a certificate of authenticity saying that this is one of 49 copies that Dynamic Forces had graded. After I noticed this, I've looked on eBay and I have not been able to find any mention of this anywhere else, so I'm not actually sure how rare that book is. Ultimate X-Men #1. I mean, the Ultimate line was great when it came out. It was just a lot of fun. See the stories re-imaged, just reimagining of the stories. So that was a fun storyline there. Let's see. Again, we got Cry for Dawn. Big Lindner fan. I picked this up off of a friend. 8.0. It was one of the first graded books I bought. As you've seen in other videos, I actually have a 9.4 that Lindner sketched on of that. So, also big fan of Bud Root. Bud Root. This is Cave Woman Hunt #1, the Virgin nude variant. I went ahead and censored that, but big fan of Bud Root's art. Also, Bud Root is one of the nicest people you're ever going to meet. Just sheer pleasure. Here's a European exclusive J. Scott Campbell Gen 13 #11 chrome cover. I mean, you can't beat these old chrome covers, man. Every time I see them in a dollar bin or whatever, it's chrome, it's holographic. It has to come home with me. Here's another Gen 13 #1 chrome puzzle variant. So, these chrome covers, it's hard to show them because of all the glare from the lights. Some of my favorite X-Men covers. This is X-Men 196. The Secret Wars tie-in. I just love that cover with Wolverine and the claws and whatnot. 9.8. Wolverine getting turned into one of the Brood. How can you not love that Mark Silvestri cover? These were some of the first X-Men books I ever picked up. Was around this time frame. And I loved Aliens, which basically looks like what that was. It's like if the aliens took over the X-Men. That's what I thought anyway when I was a kid. Here's a great Avengers Invaders Captain America Dynamic Forces Alex Ross cover. Love me some Alex Ross. He's one of the best artists. Had to pick that up. This one here, I guess this probably would have been closer to when I started getting serious. Picking up, at first my cousin got me into comics. I started picking up some X-Men here and then there from the newsstand, the book rack, whatever. Never had a complete run till 271. I would still get my comics at the grocery store. So I'd have to go there every week constantly looking because I didn't know about comic shops and pull boxes and what the schedule was. You know, sometimes they were twice a week, sometimes they were once a month. And, you know, this was right before the Extinction Agenda. I think I started getting my comics pretty regularly right around X-Men 2. Actually, it was 265 because 266 was Gambit. So I started picking up X-Men, then New Mutants and X-Factor, all because of that big crossover. I wanted Wolverine to kill Cable in that issue. Oh wow, this book has actually fallen down in the case. Oh, that was a 9.8. It might not be a 9.8 anymore. But I just love that Wolverine cover. Man, I'll have to send this one and get it recased. Tales of the Witchblade #1, Tony Daniels, 9.8. Again, I love Tony Daniels, and that's just an awesome cover. He's another one of the really nice artists, one of the nicest people you're going to meet. This one, Countdown 36, 9.2. It's a double cover. Excuse me. It's got bondage cover. She's got Zatanna chained up. So, but that's just a great double cover there. Oh, more of the shiny goodness. Fathom #12. I sent this off to get graded. Hollow foil edition. Witchblade Fathom crossover. Just love the wraparound foil cover. Tomb Raider on there. Just a great cover by Michael Turner. One of the best artists. Here's another great Michael Turner cover. All chromed and foily. Fathom #9. That blue chrome. Let's see. Man, I wish there was a way to block that glare, but it reflects every bit of light. It's a Betty Page tribute book. Good Girl Quarterly #8, Betty Page themed issue. She was the original pinup model. I just grabbed it. It was Betty Page. Same thing here. This girl on the cover kind of reminded me of Betty Page. Good Girl Quarterly #12, 9.8. I guess there you go, Buckaroo Betty. That's why she looks like Betty Page. Let's see who speed this. Oh, here's a great Adam Hughes. Spider-Gwen #1, 9.8. Not 100% sure on this. I remember when it came out, I'd heard somewhere that this was a commission that somebody had. He decided to use as a cover. But, you know, just a great Adam Hughes Gwen Stacy cover. Here's another Spider-Gwen #1. This is the Chris Anka Retailer Incentive cover. Oh, it's Glare City right now, ain't it? There, is that better? This is Walking Dead 103, homage back to the original cover. Looking all nice and cartoony, 9.8. Oh, this one, when Wolverine got his medal ripped out. X-Men 25, hologram cover. I would like to get a full set of these in 9.8. So far, I haven't been able to get it. That's my only 9.8. I got 9.6s of the other ones, but here's Tarot Witch of the Black Rose. I believe this is early Boo Cat appearance. I thought that was a great cover. Here's another one, another cool Boo Cat. I like the werewolf, or the werecat look there. Tarot Witch of the Black Rose #40. Jim Ballant. A lot of those are dark covers. They're hard to find in high grade. Another Mark Silvestri X-Men cover. Got this one for my wife, 9.8. Of course, look at Wolverine, all beefcakey. Got that one for her. Plus, it's just great art. Cave Woman the Hunt #2. Had to censor that one. Bud Root Virgin Nude variant cover with Miriam. Like I said, Bud Root, he's an amazing artist. One of the nicest people you're ever going to meet. If you get a chance to, go meet him. Spider-Man vs. Wolverine, #1. You know, this was back before they had the heroes constantly fighting each other. Wolverine #1, patch. First Wolverine in his own series. Just a great book. It's got that great back cover too. Classic costume. Oh man. These and these books, I got another book that's way off center in the slab now. Here's one. I saw this and I had to have it. Dazzler 33 Thriller. Michael Jackson cover. Talking Thriller. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I'm sorry. You had to hear that. Found me another one of these. I'm pretty sure I bought this one graded. Had to censor it. The Conan 24 nude variant cover. These were incredibly hard to come by in high grade. So I believe somewhere running around here I have a 9.8 of that also. But Witchblade #9. 9.8 Michael Turner cover. Just love Michael Turner. It's one of my favorite covers of his. I sent in to get graded from Witchblade. Got a lot of Lady Death fans out there. I sent this in. I was curious what it'd grade. It's actually got velvet on the cover. Lady Death swimsuit special. It's got a red velvet cover. It came back in 9.0. Lady Death was a big thing in the 90s. Oh, here's a great one. Bernie Wrightson, the Ghoul #1 retailer incentive virgin cover. I mean, Bernie Wrightson was a master. Absolutely love this cover. Here's some interesting stuff here. Ultimate X-Men #1, German. It's a foreign comic. A lot of the foreign stuff in high grade is hard to find. You know, comics just ain't maintained over the same way they are here. So, high grade ones are hard to get. Ultimate X-Men #1. I got Ultimate Spider-Man #1 German also, 9.8. I have some other foreign books, but these are the only ones I've sent off to get graded. And then we got Wolverine #62 in Italian. And that's a Mark Texeira cover. It's a great cover, and it's got Jim Lee at Wolverine up in the title box up here. So you got Mark Texeira, you got Jim Lee, and then this actually reprints stories from Wolverine 65, and it's got Alpha Flight 52 and 53 in there. So I thought that was interesting. It's a really thick book. Yeah, I went a little crazy. I pre-ordered all the 1-for-100 books of Convergence, thinking that they were just going to be this awesome storyline, yada, yada, yada. So I bought up a bunch of these to get the 1-for-100s. So here we got the Adam Hughes Convergence Catwoman cover in her classic and her modern outfit. 9.4. That one actually's got the check that it appears better than what the grade represents. I forget what it was, some internal damage, but yeah, I went crazy on that book. I got the 9.4. I got the 9.6. And then last but not least, we got the 9.8. Punisher War Journal, some early Jim Lee. I remember that hanging on my comic shop wall all the time when I was a kid for like 20 bucks. Never could afford it. Now I scoop them out of dollar bins for 50 cents or $1. And that's where that one came out of. I think that was Half Price Books. And you can see there, it came back 9.6. This is an awesome cover. Stan Lee store exclusive J. Scott Campbell Amazing Spider-Man 1.4 sketch cover. Yeah, it's Mary Jane Spider-Man, J. Scott Campbell. I mean, can't go wrong there. Oh, here was a crazy one. The Legend of Zelda #1 from Nintendo Comics. Ha! Those were another one. I actually went down to CBCS's headquarters in Florida before they were open. I took a bunch of books down there for them to grade, check out, you know, test their process, etc., etc. And Steve Borak was talking about how rare these early Valiant Nintendo books are, and especially in any kind of high grade. So I got lucky. I had this one and Super Mario Brothers, wherever I've got that one put up at. They both came back. It was either a 9.2 and a 9.2 or a 9.2 and a 9.4. I don't remember exactly, but I found Captain N #1 at Half Price Books the other day, so that was great. It was in pretty high grade. Let's see. Oh, some more 90s Chrome. Purgatory. That's the limited Chrome edition, of course. Wraparound cover by Jim Ballant. Just awesome. Yeah, back when comics used to be limited edition of 10,000. Ooh, yep, never going to find that again. Now, of course, even 3,000 ain't that rare for a book. Here's a great Alex Ross, Virgin Invaders #3. I mean, that's just a great Alex Ross cover. Love Alex Ross. Oh, this is a good one. Batman 612, second print. The sketch cover. That one's actually like that one better than the original. Jim Lee art there. And looks like we're going to finish off. Oh, wait, maybe not. Here's the Harley Quinn Alex Ross cover. Love it. Love everything about it. First Harley Quinn in DC continuity. That one's a second print right there. 9.8. Need to find my first print. And here we go. This is the last one I pulled out. More Chrome goodness. Masters of the Universe #1, 9.9. Masters of the Universe, Thundercats, G.I. Joe. You know, those were the toys I grew up with as a kid. So that's the stuff I still collect now whenever I see it. Picked up the Masters of the Universe comics. Working on completing the Star Comics Masters of the Universe Thundercats in high grade. The last G.I. Joe, I mean, I remember reading G.I. Joe 107, I believe it was, and my head just exploded when Buzzsaw killed tons of the Joes. When I was a teenager, I was just like, what just happened? Man, that was a mind blower right there. But yeah, this is my only 9.9 I've sent in myself. I have others that are 9.9s, but I sent this one in myself off the rack. That's just a great wraparound cover. You got the good guys on the front and the bad guys on the back. And it looks great in Chrome, man. Get those Skeletor's eyes going there. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day.